Welcome to Season 3 of the Take the Leap podcast. We want to thank you for being a part of this journey with us.
Whether you're just starting to tune in or you're a longtime listener of the podcast, you can expect to hear from entrepreneurs in all stages of their journey, how they got to where they are, and all the mistakes and victories they've had along the way.
We're excited to share new guests and have some returning folks from our first 2 seasons. Thank you for being here, and we hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome back, everyone, to the Take the Leap podcast. Tori, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Happy to be recording.
I know.
After
Good afternoon for it.
After taking a break for a little while. Although y'all don't know when we take breaks unless we take real breaks.
But we have done before, but
yes. But yeah, we are recapping today our episode with Peya, who I just loved having her on. And I feel like every single time we have her on, we get more like permission to do things the way that we want to do, or just permission to like not care about changing things, which is nice. So like one of the things that, we had talked about was it's okay to stop doing work that no longer feels aligned. Like that was huge. Like I think, I remember her saying that like the client asked like, where's my renewal? And she's like, I didn't do it. I'm not going to do it. And I was like, damn, that is a power move. Like, yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Well, it's so true. And like, I feel like it's easy for me to be that way with my clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell them all the time, like, if Instagram isn't working for you, why are you still doing it?
Mm-hmm.
If, the schedule you put in your head of how many times a week you're going to do X, Y, and Z, but you never actually achieve it.
Why?
Like, why are you still doing it? Like, what is of it? And I think it's really easy to get into like our heads about like what should and shouldn't happen in business. But at the same time, like we only have so many hours in the day.
Yeah.
So
totally. Yeah.
Use them wisely on things that actually make sense for you and your business.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting that you can choose that things are no longer aligned. Like I feel like I've done this with a few clients in the past, not too many, and then some that I definitely like waited way too long to, like offboard and be like, we are done. But I think it's something that we can always constantly take a look at. Or I have a new client that I completely respect that she had said, like, we're not going to keep like scheduling you, booking you, doing things with you. She runs a therapy practice. If you don't need it, you know what I mean? Or if you're not making progress, because like if this isn't working for you, then let's find a solution that does. And I think that's really, really important, especially if you're working with somebody who, like, I find a lot of times I'll butt heads with clients who, gosh, they won't listen to me when I say like, do this, do that, or the other, but they'll like talk to somebody else in business and they'll be like, so-and-so said to do this. And I was like, yeah, do you remember a conversation from like 2 months ago where I said that, but you didn't want to do it? And now because they said it's totally great,
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like if they're paying you, like there should be a relationship there where they respect you and they actually want to work together, and I feel like if you're not feeling that vibe, if for some reason that vibe feels off, I agree with you. Like I've taken a really long time to offboard clients that needed to be offboard, but then I've also learned from that mistake. And like at the beginning of this year, offboarded with a client before it got to that point, just kind of being, like, hey, I don't think this is going to work out long term, and still very much respect them, and told them that like if things change with their situation, be happy to work with them again, but like sometimes the client just isn't the right client for you at that time. Sometimes there's just a fit that isn't working because of value or something, and sometimes it's just never going to work, right? And the more you push it, even with that client, it's like they could have been a good fit if they were at a different point, I think. mentally in their, and they were, in their thinking and their business, but because of where they were at, they weren't willing to receive
Yeah.
information and they weren't willing to try new things. And I think if I had just kept, because I liked her, if
Hmm.
I had just kept her on board and kept doing things for her, like it would have fizzled out into a bigger issue. And I might have potentially burned that bridge because she would have kept not seeing results because
Yeah.
she was, her heart wasn't in it. She wasn't even sure she wanted to be in her business. And so
Oh, that's
that's
rough.
where, yeah, yeah. And I don't, I'm not saying this, obviously, I'm not going to call her out or anything like that, or
Yeah.
like us, because I've had multiple clients who've been in that situation
Hmm.
and I've held on a little too long. And so instead, in this case, I felt really good about the fact that I was able to say, hey, I think you have some things you need to work out.
Hmm.
And if it turns out that this is the direction you want to go in, I would love to help you in the future.
Yeah.
I really like you. I really like working with you, but this just isn't working. Anyway, that was a really long tangent
That's
that I went off on, but it's like, yeah,
But it
it
ties
really
perfectly
did.
to this next one,
Yeah.
though, because if you are in that place where you're either constantly drained by the clients that you're signing or the offers that you are doing, it might be time to reassess what you're
Yeah.
building. So I do think like there's everything has seasons. Sometimes you'll be, this will have been really easy, or like something something that I've been sharing more openly sometimes on social media, or I've put it up a couple times on like my personal social media, is that like your AI flyer looks like shit. And the reason you might not be getting people to go to your thing is because it also looks like the five other flyers I saw for the
So we're
same
also
thing.
created with
Like, oh, yeah,
AI. Yeah.
yeah, the AI slop is real. Um, but that's starting to like infuse in so many different places, and people are getting. I know I'm picking on AI, but like in general, if people don't get the vibe that you like enjoy what you're doing as an offer, like that, it comes through. It comes through in your sales conversations. It comes through in how you react, and um, there's something to be said about that, like confidence, or just that feel of feeling good about what you're doing out there.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like,
And then the last little bit thing that we talked about was that personal systems and business systems are connected because you are the same person. You are the same human. This is a good place to bring up. Have you watched Severance on Apple TV, or do you know what it's about?
okay. We started it. We
Okay.
got to like episode 4 or 5, and we're just like, we couldn't do it anymore.
Okay. It's a lot.
Yeah. Did it ever get better? Because I don't think
It's
I was
it's
not.
very much in like the mystery weird realm, and no, it has not told us all the answers yet.
Okay.
But my point being is that when you are a business owner, you don't get to separate like date, like at
Yeah.
work Ashlyn, and like doing other things Ashlyn. So unless you have one of those things where you are able to separate yourself separately, you're
Which
operating
I'm pretty
as the
sure
same
the whole
person.
point of the show is that that doesn't work.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
I mean, I
Exactly.
don't know what the whole point of the show was because I didn't get that far, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the message there
Mhm.
was that that did not work. And that would
There's
probably never work.
there's some fuckery involved for sure.
Yeah.
So, but
That's
yeah,
how it is.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't feel like you should build separate. I don't know. I feel like most of all the things that I use are integrated for like personal and business because it's just easier to manage things together. Um, like I've thought a few times about like having a separate business phone and like a personal phone, but then I'm like, now I need to carry two phones with me, and that just seems stupid. So, not to knock anybody who does that, but
I'm the same way. I just can't. I can hardly keep track of one phone. Like
that's very true. That totally makes sense.
it's fair. It's fair.
Well, anything else that you want to say about our episode with Peya?
Only that every time we talk to her, I feel like 1,000 times better about life. And
Hmm.
I love having her on and can't wait to talk to her more.
Yes. I know. I'm super bummed. I need to bug her again and be like, "You really not moving to Vegas?"
Are you
Are
sure?
you sure? Although I would not recommend it right now with the with our
Come in the winter.
yeah, maybe in the winter. Yeah. I
Go
think
back to
that's
Portland in the summer.
yeah. I think that's when she came to visit was like in December of the other year, which was like,
December was lovely.
yeah, the
I'm
perfect
really looking
weather. Yeah.
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 It's like visiting Portland in the summer and then moving here in the winter.
Yeah.
It's
Yes. Very
like
drastic
opposite.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Tori, shall we transition to our favorite part of these episodes, which is our
Yeah.
wins, do betters in media? So, what is your win for this week?
My win is that I've been really good about crossing things off my list. With the caveat that like I obviously have like a master list of things that like need to get done at all days, at all
Mm,
times. But every single day I kind of chunk that up of like what's urgent, what needs to get done today, and then what activities are going to move me forward. And for the most part, today's been a very busy like meeting day, but I still have a little bit of time after to get a couple more things done. I've been pretty much crossing all of my daily stuff off, which if you had asked me a month ago, I was not doing that. I
yeah,
was like just barely getting two things done. So I think yeah, that is going to be my win this week. What about yours?
nice. I my win this week is I'm partnering up with a former client to be the
Yay.
event planner for her conference next January. So
Nice.
she was one of the ones that like our styles were not working out, but she like we parted respectfully and so came back together because she was just like, "Oh my God, you really did great." With the I keep saying last year's conference, it's the conference that happened this January. So yeah, so I'm excited to be partnered up with her again for that and to help out as well. So yeah, and maybe I don't know, maybe event planning is in my future here in Vegas. Don't know.
That's really fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. All right, yeah. On the side of things, what is your do better for this week?
Yeah, I mean, being more realistic, which is part of it, being more realistic about what I can accomplish in the week. And like, I think I'm working on it because I'm able to like kind of chunk that up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have very unrealistic expectations for, like, oh, by the end of the week, I should be done with XYZ. Or by the end of the
Mm-hmm.
week, I can also fit in um, you know, alone time, working out, and like eating and planning all of my own meals and making separate ones for my toddler that
Mm-hmm.
have healthy fruits and vegetables in them. And also, let's go have like a family thing. And also, like, so I guess, like, I don't know if it's because it's summer and I have like manic energy during the summer or what, but like, I keep trying to take on more and more and more. And I'm like, no, 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 no. We need like you're doing good. Keep to your routine, keep
Mm-hmm.
on schedule, add the things that you can,
Yeah.
and then take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I honestly wonder if it's like that because the sun stays up so much. It
yeah,
seems like it stays up so much later in Portland. Like we
yeah,
still get like I think we are only about an hour. Like the sun is going down around 8 p.m. here, so we don't get that full like it's
yeah.
still light out till 10 p.m. And so I feel like that also messes with your brain
It
in
does. People
Portland.
are doing stuff
Yeah.
and I'm awake, but that should change in the next what week or two with the
Oh, so yeah,
it'll
solstice.
start
Hmm.
going
Going back
shorter.
down. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I still feel like that was always like a mental, like such a mental
yeah.
mind fuck. Cause yeah, even when I was much younger, like in my 20s and going out to bars, I'd be like, oh, we have so much more time. And I'm like, it's 9:30. I need to go home.
Yeah,
Well past happy hour.
exactly.
uh, so I'm just going to interject here because it's like, it's something that I'm thinking about piloting. Mary has said that she has started to do a week with meetings and a week with no
She told me
meetings.
about
Did
this.
she tell you about this? Oh,
I love
I'm
this plan.
like, man, I I'm so into it and I'm like thinking about it for maybe the
I love it
fall.
too.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
I think it's like a brilliant idea. Right now, my current schedule is not set up that way,
Yeah.
but I think I might give that a try.
Yeah. I think it would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then I could just be really focused on work and being really creative one week, and then the
Mm-hmm.
next week is just meetings. And
Yeah.
I know that like I have a very small list of things I'm gonna get done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that a lot. But anyway, sorry,
That's okay.
what is your do better?
I'm going to call it listening to the signs. So, like, three different times I have um, done like little market research in one of my women's groups about like workshops to teach people marketing. Because I know, like, even though my pricing is pretty like affordable, it sometimes is out of reach for folks. And I have stopped discounting, like, as much as I love people. I can't do it. And so one of the folks was just like, Ashlyn, this is the third time you've asked a question about this in these types of rooms. She's like, when are you going to launch it? So I am going to launch some sort of marketing workshop teaching membership soon to probably pilot with some of the women business owners here in Las Vegas,
That's awesome.
because there's a demand for it. And I love to teach people how to do marketing that seems very basic to like both of us, but is can be really complicated to some other folks. So yeah, that's my do better is like stop asking about it and just do the thing already.
I love
So
that.
yeah,
That's exciting.
yeah. Okay,
That's really exciting.
what is your media content for this week?
Yeah. Okay, so I don't even know if I recommend this book or not because I've only a couple chapters in, but I had to talk about it today. I was really excited.
Mm,
So I just started it last night. It's called The Starling House, and shoot, I forgot to write down the author's name, but it was like on like Reese Witherspoon's like book club. So it's
okay,
like a
okay.
popular book. I'm sure you can find it.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's called The Starling House. It's like got some creepy vibes because it's about like this old house that's probably haunted and probably has a mind of its own. Haven't gotten that far into it yet, but I was laughing in bed last night. The descriptions that this author gives are it's she's so funny, and the book's not meant to be funny. But so for example, she introduces one of the characters as the human equivalent of unsalted butter.
Okay.
And then like later on she talks about shaking someone's hand and how they were clammy and just kind of a gross person, and she refers to shaking his hand as shaking a recently boiled egg.
Oh, I that's a really did this
Really
yeah.
descriptive. I remember that. I didn't bring out my Kindle to show you. Like I remembered it in my brain because it was so descriptive.
What I want to know is, did this person like work in a restaurant or something, like,
I
or were they like
really
a
love
chef or a cook in a past life? Because those, I mean, I know what those
these
like
descriptions.
those tactile things are like,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
yeah, that those are some interesting choices. I love it. Good word
So I'm
choice.
bringing that up so people can like, if you want to read it,
Hmm.
or like pay attention to the way people write things because I just think it's really cool,
Yeah.
right? Like descriptions and metaphors and analogies, and like I just think the way people relate to each other in communication
Hmm.
and in books and even in TV shows and movies, like I don't know, I just thought it was really fun, and I have not been able to stop thinking about
Yeah.
that, so that's why I brought
I'm glad
it
you
up.
brought it up. I'm going to put that on my TBR list now.
I still don't know if it's a good book or not. Like again, I'm
Yeah.
like chapters in, but like so far I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm
It'd be
hooked.
good for a laugh.
You had me at
Okay.
the
Yeah.
unsalted butter.
I love it.
What about you?
I recently finished this book called Open to Work. So it was written by two, I can't remember what their respective titles are, but two guys that work at LinkedIn, who were talking about, like, obviously, like the open to work flag that you can put on LinkedIn. And it definitely went heavy into like, is AI coming for my job? What positions are, at risk? And I thought I should have written it down. Oh, ooh, actually, I do have it written down. This is going to take a little bit for me to find it, but they talked about the 5 C's that can't be replaced by AI. Let me find it really quickly. Um, is curiosity, courage, creativity, compassion, and communication. And I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, the subtitle of it is How to Get Ahead in the age of AI. So I strongly recommend it. I think I picked it up, either they had it on like LinkedIn advertised to me, and I was like, oh, let's see if the library has it, and the library had it. But yeah, it was just very, very fascinating to see their take on it, and even to think of like how far like the AI capabilities have come since since I first was. I don't know. I think I probably told this story on the podcast before, but like when ChatGPT first came out, I couldn't get on like in like the normal day to day. Like I was asking
A
people, I was
lot of
like,
people couldn't.
yeah, I was like, how are you guys
I
getting
don't blame
on? And they're like, oh, I'm getting on at like 2 in the morning. And I'm like, I'm fucking sleeping. Like, what? So yeah, I was looking at an old lead magnet that I had a affiliate link for Jasper AI, which was not great, but at least like I think it was like $39 a month
I don't
at the
even know that I
time.
wanted that, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, you could pay for it, and it was actually work like it was about the same as ChatGPT. It would like write a sentence, but it wouldn't finish the sentence, and so you'd have. I felt like it was like Mad Libish. You'd have to finish the sentence and the thought for it. But yeah, so I was just kind of like, I don't know, I'm using this. I might as well just think by myself. So yeah. But anyways, so I thought it was an interesting book, a good read, and I think it was only like 175 pages, so it's like a
Short little
short and
book.
sweet. Yeah, yeah,
That's awesome. That's so great.
yeah. But thank you everyone for tuning
Thank
in
you.
to our episode today. And as always, if you haven't listened to our episode with Peya, go check it out on Apple, Spotify, or YouTube, wherever you're listening to us. And we will see you next time. Bye for now. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Take the Leap podcast. Check out our show notes to connect with us and our guests. If you have questions about the episode or ideas for future topics, send us a direct message on Instagram or email us at aloha@taketheleap-today.com. If you're interested in being a guest, fill out the guest interest form on our website.
If you're a new entrepreneur who is looking for a roadmap to move your business idea forward, check out the Take the Leap course on our website, taketheleap-today.com. Members who join the course also have an opportunity to join us in bi-weekly co-working and group coaching calls to build momentum and work on your business.
And if you'd like a flavor of what we offer, sign up for our free webinar with the 9 essential steps you need to launch your business with clarity and confidence. See you next time.